What's going on, YouTube? It's just Neene, just checking in with our real talk right here, right now. Today I actually got myself ready, did my hair, put a bit of face on. My nails are still mashed up though, so don't watch those. I'm gonna try that poly thing that I've seen people trying. Anyway, today's video is kind of like on the topic of no one told me. So a few things that you may know already, but there was a few things that I did not know, and I'm just going to share them with you guys because it would have been helpful, you know, to know. There's someone to give me the heads up, so here I am giving you the heads up. So this topic today is about breastfeeding, right? Your boobs will grow massively to the point where you have to probably buy new bras or just slip into the lifestyle of sports bras. They are so comfortable, no wires, all of that malarkey, marvelous. As well, they're really stretchy, so instead of buying the clip bras, if you are going to breastfeed, you can literally just pull them and you're not wrecking this setup. The next thing is leaky boobs. So when your milk does come in, don't worry, you will be able to tell when your milk does come in. You will just, you won't even notice. It's not like you turn on the tap and you can hear the tap running, so you think, oh gosh, the tap's running. It just happens. So you could wake up in the middle of the night and literally, I kid you not, you could just be wet. You could be doing something, move around like that and be like, oh my gosh, why am I wet? Your boobs will leak. So that moves me on to breast pads. They are awesome. You can get all sorts of types, all different sizes, all different thickness. My milk wasn't too heavy for too long, so my favorite ones were actually Sainsbury's own brand. They come in a box like that tall. I don't know if I've got a box still. I might go and look for one and insert it if I've got it. And they're like £1.50, I think, for about 40 of them. Whack those in and I was all right for a good couple of hours. They do fill up and you'll be able to tell as well with practice when they need changing. So in your changing bag, in your nappy bag, whatever you want to call it, diaper bag, make sure that you walk around with breast pads for yourself, because it's not all about the baby. I know everyone thinks, oh, what does the baby need? What does the baby need? You're going to need them as well. The last thing that you want is to be out somewhere and then you just start leaking. The whole hear a baby crying, you know, boobs just start leaking. It's true. It is real. Luckily, it didn't happen to me when I was out, but it happened to me indoors, getting out of the shower, and I was doing something and all of a sudden I just felt a drip on my knee and I was like, what the hell is that? It happens literally just like that. What else? Oh, the next thing is, yes, you have to wear breast pads, but I don't think anyone broke it down to me that you are actually wearing breast pads for most likely 6 months. It's not just a short window, it's not just every now and again, it is every day, all the time, for about 6 months. Let's say, I think mine was about 6 months, 7 months, and that's when I realized, oh my gosh, I can actually not have to wear these anymore. This is amazing. Yes. The crowd goes wild. It was a moment. It is actually a moment, because you don't think of all of the little things that you have to do. So here's my heads up to you. Just get your mind into gear that you will be wearing breast pads for the foreseeable future. I breastfeed. I'm still breastfeeding now, so it might change if you stop breastfeeding, blah blah, in terms of the time scale. But as long as you are breastfeeding and your milk is still coming, until it regulates itself to how much your child is actually eating, you'll be wearing them all the time. So just, yeah, has to get packed with you everywhere, going on holiday, going on a night out, going on a mum's on tour, woo, pack extra, because you won't be feeding, your boobs will fill up even more. Oh my gosh, I have a story on that one. Went to a friend's birthday. I'd been out for the day, ran in to see my little one, but he'd been fed with his bottle. Went back out for the evening, so I hadn't actually fed or expressed. My boobs were rock hard, sitting there at the dinner table. I had to call one of my best friends and be like, come with me to the toilet because I need to do something. So both of us are there in the cubicle trying to push. I was so scared, because it's just one of those things. I was like, you need to help me, you need to come with me. She came with me and we're both there in the toilet and it's not coming out, what's going on? So there was another friend of ours in the next cubicle and she's like, what's happening in there? Anyway, sidetrack. It's a thing because it will hurt. If they are really full and you can't express the milk out, your boobs will ache. and I can't even describe what type of an ache it is. It just aches and you need to do something about it. Managed to squeeze a bit out, and I felt a little bit better, so that tied me over till I got home. As soon as I got home, I was on the express machine like, get me out, because that's just how it makes you feel. Moving on. Oh yeah, you'll smell like milk. Did I say that already? I can't even remember. So even sometimes now, some days I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can smell my milk. Like, why can I smell the milk? I thought that just the babies can smell the milk. No, you will smell like milk. Even if you aren't leaking, you'll be able to smell the milk as well. Everybody's breastfeeding story is different. There is a lot of help from the midwives. There are groups that you can go to at the weigh-in clinic. When you see the healthcare visitors, they can help you out. My best piece of advice is hear what everyone has to say and act on what you haven't tried, what you want to try next. Another thing is to watch out for tongue tie, and that is when, I don't even know what you call it, the string underneath your tongue. When it's too far forward to the tip of their tongue, it means that they can't open their mouth properly to get onto your nipple, to latch on properly, and that will cause you pain. It means that they're not getting enough food, etc, etc. So it's not something I don't think is routinely looked at, and you could see 3 different people and get 3 different answers as to whether or not your child has got tongue tie. So if you think it, Google some pictures, etc, etc, and if you think that it possibly could be that, keep pushing and pushing to get somebody to look at it, because it can be such a burden if it's not diagnosed early on. And you'll be sitting there thinking, why is my child not putting on weight? Why does breastfeeding hurt so much? My baby could be crying all the time, etc, etc, etc. So yeah, definitely look out for that, because I don't think that that's a universal thing, and I don't know why. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, obviously. I'm not medically trained, so I don't know how hard it is to determine whether or not a child is tongue-tied. But I kind of feel like if there are enough things not going right, let's call it, that you would look at tongue-tie to kind of eliminate it. And I don't think that that's happening across the board. So just be wary of that. Everybody's breastfeeding journey is different, so just be ready for all. And then when you get whichever one your child wants to give you, you'll be prepared for it. My best piece of advice. All right, see you in the next video, guys.